Okay, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately Janice Atkinson can't be here today. She's at the airport. I don't think she's been detained. She's gone to America. So I'm going to have to read her speech out for you. Unfortunately, I don't have long locks of luscious blonde hair, and I couldn't find a wig on the way here to wear. So you just have to put up with me, unfortunately. But it goes as follows. Dear patriots and defenders of free speech, I'm sorry I can't be with you today, but I'm in the US. Multiculturalism is destroying our societies. It seems to me that the liberal left politicians of Western Europe, together with Trudeau's Canada and the liberals in the US, want to wipe out our proud culture and Judeo-Christian heritage. But we are fighting back. With our new vocal and marching patriots, we are standing up for our beliefs to defend our countries. Multiculturalism has been a cancer festering away in closed communities aided and abetted by the state. Since Blair introduced hate crime and hate speech, the speed at which our views are being shut down is quite frightening. Last month, Lauren Southern, a Canadian and Commonwealth citizen, was detained at Calais and prevented from entering our country under Section 7 of the Terrorism Act. The policeman who spoke with her father said she has done nothing wrong, but she was still considered a terrorist. I offered Lauren safe haven in my hotel in Strasbourg and, ironically, in the European Parliament. So what was that?
That's what I bet you did, you know.
Not me personally, these are not my words. She's a very attractive woman, yes. Okay, this weekend, Abel Bodie and Martin Salner, both EU citizens, were prevented from entering the UK because they were deemed far-right extremists. MEPs are supposed to represent the 500 million EU citizens, and therefore they are my constituents. Martin and I were in contact. His girlfriend Brittany Pettibone, who was banned from the UK, told me she was frightened for Martin's safety. Thankfully, the detention centre officers had the decency to keep him away from radical Islamists, their term. I have written to the Eustace Home Secretary, Amber Rudd, to complain at their treatment, but I do expect to apply from an over-promoted gender quota Remain voting Cameroon A-lister. While she's banning young people who are concerned about their futures and our continent from marauding migrants, her department is rounding up and deporting the British Windrush generation. Instead of rounding up the 35,000 scum on the terror watch list, or the 500 known returning ISIS fighters, or insisting that the EU closes its own borders and abandons Schengen, where the EU and UN's own figures show 500,000 jihadis have slipped in during the migration chaos, she's taken an unsound and easy option of targeting you. I read the question.
It's going downhill fast.
It is.
Bloody hell, we're all falling apart.
I read the questions posed to Abel Bodie by UKBA. They're exactly the same things we raise in the EU Parliament on a weekly basis. Will May and Rudd seek to lift our parliamentary immunity and have us arrested and deported too? Friends, we are in a battle of survival for our countries, our beliefs, our future generations. Do not give up the fight. Across Europe we are winning. From Brexit to Austria, Italy, Poland, Hungary to Trump, the silent majority is silent no more. Be brave, stand up and be counted. Say no to radical Islam, Sharia law, uncontrolled migration. Defend our right to free speech, the values of family life, and tell our governments that we want you to defend our rights, not the alien cultures and terrorists among us. We want you to shut down hate-preaching mosques and deport their hateful imams. We want you to say the 10 million migrants poised in the north of Africa that they cannot come here, whilst we say we want our brightest and best from around the world to work here. But we choose who they are, and that shall not be imposed upon us. Stand strong and we will win. Janice Atkinson MEP.
Subscribe to MBGA News on YouTube. Together, we will defeat Sorosian fascism. We will make Britain great again.